Looking at the German Shepherd versus Belgian Malinois for your next family pet? The Belgian Malinois and the German Shepherd dog, GSD, may both be from a similar Shepherd heredity. While these two breeds have some very similar characteristics, they are quite different in their personality and lifestyle requirements. Making a decision between a German Shepherd and a Belgian Malinois can be a tough one. That's why in this video we will compare both dog breeds and which one you are better off going with. Embracing both of these two wonderful breeds is a lifetime responsibility. You have to ensure you see more with regards to the two breeds to know whether you can offer them an appropriate home. We should bounce in and see what makes them similar and also different. But before we engage into the video, if you would like a simple dog training strategy that will develop your dog hidden intelligence and create the obedient, well-behaved pet of your dreams, then click the link in the description to get access to the strategy that will reveal how you can quickly eliminate all bad behavioral problems. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, cause we constantly bring you tips and guides that will make you a better pet owner. Let's dive in. Breed histories. The history of both breeds are quite comparable. Both were presented around a similar time, and they were developed with an emphasis on their working capacities. Let's take a look at the history behind each of the breeds. The German Shepherd. German Shepherds, as the name proposes, began from Germany. The breed resulted selective mating of customary farm dogs that were associated with guarding and herding livestock. The breed, as far as we might be concerned today, was thought to have been presented in the last part of the 1800s. It was championed and refined by a club devoted to the breed that was begun by a German cavalry officer. The club was likewise liable for their advancement as being ideal military and police canines. The breed grew in fame through the 1900s, especially after the presence of a German Shepherd in the popular TV program Rin Tin Tin. The breed keeps on being well known today as a family pet and furthermore, as a breed of choice for working in the police, armed forces, and as a support canine. Belgian Malinois. Like the GSD, the Belgian Malinois, also known as a Molly or the Mal, has a similar recent history, and they were likewise first presented in the late 1800s. Their name comes from the Belgian city they were first thought to have been reared, Malins, otherwise called Mechelen. The Molly has also been utilized intensely as a working service canine. The military service routinely employ them, and they keep on showing ability in their grouping capacities. When they were first reared, there was a genuine spotlight on their working capacities, and considerably less on the characteristics that would make them great companion dogs. Appearance. German Shepherds are considerably more popular and generally recognized. Malinois have a shorter coat, slimmer head with a finer skull, and they tend to be longer in the leg and smaller in the body. They have an especially athletic physical makeup. They also tend to be broader across the body, chest and skull. Although the two canines are around about a similar height, the GSD is a lot heavier and stockier worked than the Molly. The breed do have a comparative appearance, and are both regularly mistaken for the Dutch Shepherd. The GSD has a short and long-coated variety. The Molly just has a short coat, and it is significantly less thick than the short coat that a GSD has. Both do shed, yet the German Shepherd dog is known for shedding more intensely than a Molly. Temperaments. The two breeds are intelligent, extremely determined, anxious to learn, fearless, and athletic. They are likewise both known for being extraordinarily committed to their owners, and for their guarding capacity. Malinois are generally more strung than the GSD. They can show problem behavior all the more promptly, because of stress and tension. They are likewise more serious. Their herding qualities are considerably higher. They can be more prone to reactivity towards different dogs, and their prey drive is stronger. While both are high-energy breeds that need a great deal of exercise and stimulation, the Molly is quite possibly the most enthusiastic and athletic breed out there, thus it will require much more action than a GSD will. The GSD, while as yet requiring a high measure of exercise and enhancement, is probably going to have the option to settle all the more effectively in a family environment. Their characters are normally somewhat more laid back. Malis are known for bonding with one specific individual, while GSDs regularly have an exceptionally close, defensive bond with their whole family. In general, a German Shepherd makes a preferred family pet over a Malinois does. The Mal's amazingly high work drive, energy, and frequently exceptionally strong character implies they are not generally the right pet for a standard family environment. They need an exceptionally committed home that plainly understands the particular requirements of the breed and can give them these. Exercise. The Mal has more energy than a German Shepherd. The two breed require a lot of exercise. However, the Molly is the most energetic breed alive. They have unfathomable energy and focus, and this should be directed healthily. They are not a dog that will flourish with a couple of fast strolls around the area daily. Hope to spend at least 60 minutes of the day exercising both breeds, with the Mal presumably requiring more like 75. Living conditions. The two canines are enormous, active breed of dogs that will and would gain from the extra space of a home with a huge yard. While in fact the two can live in a more smaller space, but it is not appropriate because of their energy levels and higher exercise necessities. The Malinois, then again, isn't actually suited to apartment-style living except if the dog owner is incredibly devoted to ensuring they get sufficient open-air time and enrichments. Remember that the Mal is a specialist climber and can without much of a stretch scale fences that are 6 feet high. If they do approach a nursery, it should have sufficiently high fences and be extra secure. Health. The Belgian Malinois has longer lifespan than a German Shepherd. The GSD will regularly live for around 7 to 10 years, although now and then longer. Malis frequently live to be around 12-14 years of age. The medical problems that both these canines face is likewise very comparative as they have similar body traits. Grooming. Assuming you've chosen one of these two breeds, both are famous shedders. The Mal may appear to leave less fur behind. This is because the length of their costs is usually short. German Shepherds do shed bountifully, particularly during winter and summer. Despite which of these two breeds you may choose, a regular grooming routine is a must. With regards to preparing schedules for grooming, you'll need to bath either breed at least one time each month, followed by 3 times per week brushings to keep hide out of your home. You'll probably need to think about an everyday brushing and an undercoat rake during the winter and the summer, when shedding is more frequent. If this video was helpful to you, and you would love to see similar videos like this, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Also let us know in the comments section which dog you prefer between the German Shepherd and Belgian Malinois.